Welcome back everyone. The Chapter 6 Season 2 Battle Pass is out now, so let's go over it together to see if it's worth it or not. Now, if you don't want to watch the entire video, you just want a yes or no, I'll let you know now, the Battle Pass overall is kinda mid. It's worth it if you beat it because you get your V-Bucks back, and even if you don't, the amount of skins you get for paying for it is just the best bang for your buck you're gonna get. But the skins overall and the emotes, they're just not that great. Like, even the one that I would say is my favorite, I still don't think it's that great. I wouldn't go and buy it in the shop if it was on sale for 1,000 V-Bucks. So without further ado, let's get into it. So you're going to start off with Cassidy Quinn, who looks a lot like Lady Gaga for some reason. What she does have super long hair, so it is kind of cool. The two scimitars, so that overall it's not a bad skin. I do kind of like it. It's got all the playing cards on it, so she seems like a cool character overall. Then we get the Royale backplate, which isn't really that great, but it's a bunch of cards, so overall it's not bad. The hot pokers, or the scimitars as I would call them, with a nice little stance with them. So these pickaxes, I don't know if I would buy them, but I think they would be worth trying out. We got the duelist card trick, which don't really care for. The piercing ace, which any of these I really don't like. The aces fly contrail, which might not be terrible, but I don't think I would ever really use it. AKA the queen of spades, the loading screen, which is not that great in my opinion. The dealer's deck, which is just Magneto's steps reskinned. The sharpshooter hot pokers, which the only real difference is the green going down it, I think. I don't think there's really much else that's different. Like, it's still got the dice, the hand guard, and the cross. Still got the dice, the hand guard, cross, so it's really just the coloring of it, but it matches with her skin. We got our V-Bucks, the Heartbreaker Ace, which ain't that great. Quinn's Winner, which not a bad weapon skin, but weapon skins, you don't really get to see them anyway. The banner icon, which is The Sloop Shooters dealer deck, which is just reskinned of the last one. And the Sharpshooter Cassidy Quinn, which does add a mask. Overall, I don't care for the color scheme, so I don't really like it. But I guess you can have it with the mask off too. Well, like I said, I don't really like the color scheme of it. We got the It's Chemistry emote, which, I mean, that's kind of cute. The emote's whatever. Bunsen back burner. Back bling, which, I mean, it's okay. We got AKA the Witch, which, I mean, that might not be bad to run, but I think it's a little bit too much green. The Joss Chaos. The Strange Concoction, which is a animated and reactive back bling. So when we trigger the weapon, doesn't really... I think it just might do the level of it, but really it's not that great for a reactivity skin. Another V-Bucks, and then Joss. Then we got whatever this is, which is a pickaxe. Then we got the Med Misty. More V-Bucks. The bank job loading screen, which has the rat guy, who is absolutely terrifying, and it takes place down in Crime City. We got the Chemist's Cloud Glider, which is, I don't really care for it. Banner icon, again, pretty lame. Grim Stain Joss, who kind of looks like a Bright Bomber version of Joss. I mean, the skin's not terrible, but I don't think I would even buy it. The Pack Leader Glider, which is actually really cool. It might be the coolest thing that we've come across so far. I'm assuming you ride it, but I don't know exactly how you get to use that. But like I said, I'm assuming riding, so if that's a riding one, that's going to be really cool. The Golden Wolf, which you don't care about. The Jam Track. The Baron of Howls, which might actually be a cool loading screen to use. Then we got the Lone Wolf holster, which is dual pistols in that. I'm assuming you don't get to actually pull the guns out of there, but it would be cool if you could, because there are some other ones that you can do that with. We got the Awu, which is, I mean, it's kind of cool, but not really. Fletcher Kane, who I thought was going to be my favorite, and I think he is out of these ones. But, like, his skin overall is not, like, super great. Again, I wouldn't buy it for like 1200 V-Bucks. The Fur Faller, which is pretty mid. The banner icon, which is, I mean, I like wolves and whatnot, so it's kind of cool, but I already have a better wolf version of that anyway. We got the howling emote, which is, in my opinion, these aren't emotes. They're not. They're more stickers. We got Fletcher's cane, which isn't really a cane. It's a sword with the holster, and he's using both ends. So after like one hit with that holster, it would be done. So it's not very practical, but I mean, it's kind of cool, I guess. The Baron's Horde emote, which, I mean, I don't know if I would ever really use that. But I mean, it's got the wolf head, the gold bars. It's a sitting emote. Sitting emotes are pretty cool, so it might be okay. He's using his cane, which again is just the sword in the sheath. More V-Bucks, and then Midnight Fletcher cane, which we can't really look at the other styles, but the cape comes off just like the other one. The darker skin's cool, but then the lighter shirt, I don't know how I feel about that. Then we got the Elegant Crowbar. It's okay. We got the Loaded Barrel Bag, which looks like it does have some money, some gold bars, and what looks like it might be a grenade. She's also got what looks like a smoke bomb on her side. We got the Bang emote, which, I mean, it does actually, no it doesn't. Okay, I thought it did with her hand there, but I think that was just timing related. Then aka the Vault Whisperer, which is not bad either. We got the 24 karat crash, which I think is not really that good. It looks to me a lot like tentacles, or like something like squid tentacles, how they come off and they're all vibing like that. So I would never use that. I don't really like it. We got Valentina's Verve, which it is beat synced. Then we got Valentina herself. The little horns, kind of devilish. But yeah, see, when she did that, with this, I thought that was part of it, which would have been cooler, but alas, it is not. Then we got Hazardous Valentina's Quad Jet, which is pretty cool, actually. Like the Quad Jets, except, you see down here, you glide under it. If this was a riding one, I would love it. But it's a gliding one. I hate it. They messed up on that. We don't want gliders like that. We want ones that we can ride on or surf on, or not have this big thing in front of us where we can't see anything. Then we got the Hazardous Elegant Crowbars, which they just changed from gold. More V-Bucks. The Smash and Grab. The Royal Jewelers, which reactive and animated. Every time you shoot, it seems like they kind of light up a little bit, which is kind of cool, but... And then the front, but really not that great. The Wolf Heist, which is kind of lame. Hazardous Valentina, who's, I mean, she's okay. So she's got no mask or whatever. Even the hair is different. Doesn't even really look like her, but she still got the bomb there. She does the hand thing. So the Jar Buster pickaxe, which might be decent to run for some people. No big deal, which that is kind of cool. You could run it at certain time. Got aka Big Dill, which ain't that bad if you're interested in the season, except again, this guy is kind of terrifying. We got the Delicious Wrap, which it is animated. You can see the necklace, the little dilly on the back, Kappa Kappa, his mouth too. We'll get into his mouth in a minute, so that's kind of cool. Then we got the Run Amok Jam Track. And then we got Big Dill. Now, my big complaint about him is why he is always, wait for it, puckering his lips like that. I don't, it basically ruins the skin for me. Like, if they had his mouth like that, it would be cool. If they had his mouth like this, it would be cool. They got him doing duck face out here. Like, it's just not it. They ruined that. Then we got the pickle chip, which red and is I would never run. More V-Bucks. the Rise and Brine emote. Born from the Brine, which, I mean, it's kind of okay, but I don't really like it. We got the red Jar Buster, which I like the other one better. Then we got the red little dilly backbling, which might be okay, but to run on the pickle, no. And then we got the red Big Dill, who I like even less than the green one, and I don't like the green one a whole lot. So, like, the whole thing there is just lost on me. Got the Crash Test Cuddler, which is actually kind of cool for a pickaxe. It's a little stuffed animal. The GG Cuddles, which, you know, might be cool to run around Valentine's Day or something. The V-Bucks, the GG banner icon, Cuddler's Garden emote. Then we got the Crash Test Cuddler on the back, which I'm sure there's a lot of people that would run that. Then I don't know if it's Kesha or Keisha, but Miss Cross here, who I could see the people liking her. The Outlaw Strut, which is... it is what it is. The Don't Cross Me jam track, more V-Bucks, aka the Wheels, which is just them grinding on the rails. We got the Swear Bear. I mean, I don't really see that being used at all. We got the Cross's Grand Entrance, which would be kind of cool, but again, I don't really like these, like, stickers, basically. And the Slurp Kesha Cross, which is, I mean, she's got the helmet on, it's kind of cool, but like even here, it's just, I don't know, not my thing. Then we get into the Gaming Legend series with the Spinality Backbling, which, I mean, it's alright. Banner icon, I could see a lot of people liking that. V-Bucks, Frozen Combat, which, again, sticker. Sub-Zero's Battle Axes, I mean, they're pretty cool. Sub-Zero's Challenge, again, sticker, don't really care for. And then Bihan. I assume that's Sub-Zero's real name, but I don't know. I've never played Mortal Kombat, and I don't really know much. It's a decent skin, but not really my thing. So then we're gonna have Sub-Zero's Ice Axes, which are arguably cooler than the Battle Axes, pun intended. The Chiromancy Master loading screen, which is decent, but I'm not a fan of the cold. Sub-Zero Ice Burst, which is a wrap. It's, oh, okay, so it does start to take over. Reactive and animated. Let's see if we can view reward. Yeah, we can't trigger it or anything. So I wonder how that would play out in game. Then we got the V-Bucks, the Stay Cool emote, the classic Combat Crasher, which, hey look, it's a gliding one. A riding one, I guess? So it's actually what we want. It's got a little bit of a trail, it's pretty cool. Overall, I would say it's pretty cool. The Frozen Tree Cart, which is just funny. Like, it's a traversal. It would be cool if it was interactable, where you could actually, like, hand it off to somebody. But that's not gonna be the case. You're just gonna drive around like that. Then you get Sub-Zero MK3, which is a, you know, another decent skin, but nothing I would pay for. Like, I think this one might actually be cooler. It's got, you know, stuff on his arm and the mask. Or this, it's just more plain. No scar, and then we got the scar. And I would still say this one's probably cooler, even though it's not the last one. They're supposed to save the best for last. I understand Sub-Zero being the whole, like, oh, this is what we got, guys, but it's just not it. Then we got the Frozen Combat Crasher, which I would like the other one better. The Queen was here, which I don't know why her feet are so big compared to her body. It's just the way they drew it, I guess. More V-Bucks. Banner icon of Big Dill, which is don't like it. Again, he's doing his duck face. Then we got the Baron, which just doesn't look right to me. It doesn't. Very thin. His face, something's not right. The Full Moon Fletcher Kane, which is okay, but like I still might like the original better. Like just the coloring, I'm just not a fan. We got the Slurp Shooter Royale, which is just the blue version, which is, I like the regular better. More V-Bucks. The Hot and Sour emote. The banner icon, which is kind of like Deathly Hallows, Harry Potter. Like, what's going on here? The round 1 loading screen, which is pretty cool, you know, brings back Mortal Kombat vibes, but again, I've never really played Mortal Kombat. Then we got Blue Joss, who's, you know, fairly decent. I still don't know why they did her in a different style than everyone else, but they did. Then we got the Hazardous Barrel Bag, which just different color. There's nothing really different with the bag. The Outlaws loading screen, which we have seen now. It's been released as the trailer. Banner icon, which is, you know, it could be fairly cool, but if you don't know what it relates to, it's kind of a niche thing. V-Bucks. We got the Mystery Chemistry, Slap Juice, Kesha Cross, which I don't know what's Slap Juicy about her. Maybe her shirt color. Slurp Crash Test Dummy. Hey, look, this one's blue. The True Alpha emote, which is actually pretty cool given what it is. The Slurp Crash Test Cuddler. Again, I like that they have that as a pickaxe. That I find it funny. The Armored Truck Robbery, which isn't that bad of a loading screen. More V-Bucks. Then we get Dillinger the Gurk, who might actually be the better version of him. But again, I mean, I guess if you're playing as him, you're not going to see his lips like that. You're going to see him from the back. But overall, I'm not a fan. I thought I was going to be, but I don't see it happening. Then we got Valentina's Quad Jet, which again would be amazing, but you glide underneath it. Stealing the Spotlight, pretty lame, pretty lame. The Deal with It, which this is pretty cool. Do that after a win or something, after you kill someone. I could see people running that a lot. Then we got the Legends lineup, which we did see prior to this season being released. The 100 V-Bucks, the Spectre Valentina. Then we got the Tooth and Claw, which I think is going to be the best wrap that we've seen. It might be the best wrap in this battle pass. We're going to have the Double Suited Queen, which has with the mask and without the mask. Pickle Chip, which not my thing. The Train Job, which is pretty decent for a loading screen. And then Dealum Cassidy Quinn, who is my favorite skin in this battle pass so far. And even then, I don't think I would buy it. I definitely like the mask on better. It does remind me of the Princess Bride. I mean, Wesley from it specifically, but roles changed, I guess. And then after this, we don't know what we have. So then we're going to go to the Outlaw Midas, because Midas, he's been a big thing in this, and we haven't seen him yet. Well, March 11th is when it unlocks. We have Outlaw Midas, and that is the only thing that we have in this so far. Nothing else has been released, has been unlocked. But why? They've already done Gold Midas. They've already done Midas. They've overdone Midas. We don't need another Midas. Especially, oh look, it's a Gold Midas. We already have a Gold Midas. Get over yourself, Fortnite. Like, we don't need this. Just do better with your skins and stop re-releasing Midas every season. It's ridiculous. So overall, as you can see going through that, there wasn't a whole lot that I liked. There were some things that are like kind of okay, but I would never run. But for the price, if you do beat the battle pass, it's definitely worth it. If you get halfway through and everything you want's in the second half, it's not really worth it. So I can't tell you if it's worth it for you, but overall, like, I don't really see this as a big hype thing. It's not that great. Like, this is the only good glider. There's not really any good skins. There's a couple decent loading screens. The V-Bucks, like the emotes, there's not really that many emotes anyway. So there's not really much in this battle passes. Overall, it's pretty lackluster. And it's funny that the coolest skin, I think, is like Lady Gaga. We already had Lady Gaga, so that's just wild. Like, these skins are pretty decent too. The brand new dog skins that are out. Overall, I'm excited for this season. Battle Pass, not so much, but I will be getting it as long as I can complete it, all 200 levels, which I don't see an issue with me doing. So let me know what your favorite thing is out of this battle pass, whether it's a skin, an emote, a pickaxe, glider, whatever. Let me know what it is. Let me know why it's your favorite, and I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you all in the next one.